Hi, it's Linda, independent designer with Chalk Couture. And if you remember, I've been playing with some inks, Chalk Couture inks, and they're permanent inks, and they're wonderful. But some things are dark, and the inks aren't going to show up on. And I have had this idea for a while. I know we can't use bleach on our transfers because it may mess up the screen, burn it out. But I did find something, a decolorant that we can use with the screen onto fabric. So if you like that bleach jean look, and you can do it with your jeans with bleach, and you like that broken down, distressed look, that's okay. That's a kind of a different look than what I'm doing. Let me show you jeans I have already done. I did these a while ago with bleach and assortment of colors and a sew on and some stitching and some sequins and things like that. And so today I'm going to add to try out my theory of using the decolorant with the jeans. Here it is. I'll just show it to you. I've got it upside down because I was shaking it. This is the one I'm using. And I'm just going to pour it in this little, it's a tea bag holder. Now you can apply this with brushes or, whatever you like. Wait a minute. I'm not pouring, it's smelly. It's kind of a sulfury smell. So I'm going to choose my transfer first, which I want to do this sort of hand-drawn heart. And I'm just going to add it. Can you see that? Right here. And I've already put underneath one of these sheets, rolled up, flattened out, so that it won't leak through to the other side of the pants and kind of hold the jeans, if you can see it, just a little more stiffly. So with these, which this whole package comes for $9.99, all these hearts, just go over to the online store and grab one if you want one. We don't have to fuzz. The Chalk Couture transfers, we don't have to fuzz with fabrics. Fabrics have already got that handled for us, and this is not sticking. What am I doing? You're going to stick there, buddy. All right, if it wants to give me a hard time, I'll have to go in for some reinforcements. Here's some chalk tape, and I save it. It's like a placement tape just to hold the edges down so you don't go over, which is not a bad idea with decolorant because it's going to act very similar to a bleach. And in that case, if I get it on something, it's going to bleach other spots. I think on these jeans it won't be a big deal if I got another spot somewhere. Kind of has that look to it. Just sort of an artsy art. I guess you could have art jeans. That's what I'm going to call them. I had seen a designer do one with a gorgeous tiger coming up the leg, and it was thousands of dollars for a pair of jeans. I don't know about you, but my budget doesn't allow for that, so that's how I got the idea to do this. And I thought I would do something I like, which I like koi. So I did that. So there we go. Now it's all secured on there. Can't beat me. And I'm going to just pour a little bit of this decolorant onto my plate. Like I said, this stuff does not smell good. So cover it up. Okay. And we're going to get our little squeegee just like we do with the chalk pastes and the inks. Grab some of that on here. And this is made for silk screens and things, so we're good. And I think that's all we have to do. But I feel like I want a little bit more. All right, let's do it one more time, see if I can make a mess. But I really can't make a mess here. Now here's the interesting thing about this. I'm going to pour this back in here. You can't see what's happening, and it doesn't have to stay on here and dry on here, which is excellent news. I'm going to do some other things with this, assuming this all comes out good. This is heat activated, much like Chalk Couture's inks. So when I take the color off, and I can do it in a big splash, throw that in my water bath, just like I do with the Chalk Couture. Pull this puppy up. Come on. I can see where it's wet, and it did go on perfectly. I'm going to throw the whole thing in the water bath. Don't want to mess up my screen. I love my screens, and I like to get a lot of uses out of them, so I take good care of them. I don't have to let it dry unless I want to iron it to bring out the color. And I've decided I don't want to do that. I'm going to dry it just a little bit with my heat gun, and then I'll pull the Teflon-y piece out from underneath. And I'm just going to use an embossing pen, an embossing tool. No, nothing big. You could use a hairdryer or whatever you want. Let's let this dry, and then I'll pull that out. And it doesn't smell like sulfur anymore, but it does have a peculiar odor, and I'm not seeing this change color for me. But it is dry. So, oh, here it comes. So I'm going to take my underneath piece out. No sense in causing some kind of toxic waste here. Let's pull these out. The Teflon out of here. This is all it was. Under there. And let's go back. See how it's starting to come up right there? I guess part of it is that this baby has got to heat up a little bit. That would help, because it's the heat that does it. Like I say, you could do it with an iron. You see it changing color now. And I guess depending on the dyes they use, because I know they're not all using indigo for jeans now. Look at that. It's kind of a greenish look. I wonder if that's what's showing on camera. Let's give me a little heart on there. Which tells me I can do this again and bring it down to another color. I can add a different color that I want. You know, one of the Chalk Couture inks, like I did here. And we just throw these in the washing machine, and all of that will come out. Piece of cake, right? Simple, simple, easy, easy, very nice. And make sure I get it as hot as possible. Make sure there's no more color change that you miss. I would say make sure you're in a big or ventilated area, because it is a funny smell to it. Okay, that's all we got from this puppy. He's really not much darker than some of this. So that's pretty cool. What do you think? All right, I'll be back soon with some more bigger ones, more obvious ones. And I would love to know what you think about these. If you'd leave me a comment down below, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on using this with the Chalk Couture stencils. Remember, there's all kinds of ways to play with Chalk Couture too. Come play with me. Join my team. We'll have fun together. Bye.